Hey guys, welcome back to another great episode of Speakeasy Drink Better podcast. I am glad you are joining us tonight because we are here to talk about something great. It is my favorite time of year, summertime. And what goes better during the summer than, hint, hint, a glass of ice cold white wine. So we are here to tell you all about it and some of John's favorite picks.
Yeah, I mean, what's in our glass right now is probably the ultimate summer wine. Some of you may have never heard of it. It comes from Portugal. It's called Vinho Verde. All right. So Vinho Verde, green wine. I guess that's what you would translate it as. But,
yeah, literally.
But I think of it as fresh. I think of it as light. I think of it as kind of the perfect accompaniment to anything that you're going to eat during the summer, right? Anytime that you're going to have oysters or, like fried fish or, even barbecue with this is great too. So, yeah, there's a lot of acid in this, right? Yeah. And by the way, all the wines that we're drinking here today, there may be a little shrimp. Oh my God, yeah, for sure.
Octopus.
I'm getting hungry speaking of all this food.
I know. We're going to have to
go upstairs and finish another couple bottles of some food.
That'd be so awesome.
But yeah,
well, as you can see, we've been drinking a little bit of this.
Because, we have some Portuguese friends, and over the years, when you were younger, like, this stuff is garbage. But this stuff, there's some really good stuff that they're making. So
oh my God, yeah.
It's spectacular.
And it's so cheap too, and the best thing is, so this is...
No, hold on. Not cheap. It is inexpensive.
Inexpensive, it's a value.
The word cheap. Value.
I got you. So this comes from a company called Grape to Glass. It's really cool. They're out of Newark, and all they do is import Portuguese wine. And all of the wine is excellent, but this one is particularly good because, in my opinion, it is the biggest crowd please there is, because not only does it have that really nice kind of tart, almost like malic acid kind of thing, where it's like, almost like a green apple type feel, but you also have a touch of effervescence.
For the not technical people, green apple.
Yeah, green apple.
For the nerds, malic acid. For the rest of the green apple, the sour, those kind of notes.
Tartness.
Yeah. But what goes great with sour stuff? Fatty stuff, right? Stuff with acid. Fatty stuff. So for me, I could have this, pollo ao braço, right? Or frango ao braço if you're eating Portuguese food. This with barbecue chicken is a mind blower.
No, it's very good.
But this is cool too if you like Sauvignon Blanc. We're gonna have a Sauvignon Blanc in a second. But if you like Sauvignon Blanc, this is a really great. Different kind of wine that you can try out. You can add to the rotation, and it's light too. You're looking at 12% alcohol, so
which is
it's not crazy. Yeah.
And John, you didn't mention price point.
So all the wine here, and this is important for you guys. You need to know that I am not about the snobbery of wine. I'm really into making sure that people can afford to drink really good wine. And the best part about it is that all these wines here, they all have pedigree. They all come from fantastic winemakers in fantastic winemaking regions that have been doing wine like this for hundreds, if not thousands of years. But they're all at a price point under $20.
Which is great.
Yes, $20.
It's great, especially this time of year where you're probably not just going to be drinking one or two or three. You're going to buy
because you're having a barbecue, right?
Barbecue,
it's that time of year.
Weekend.
Yeah. This is a go-to barbecue wine. So I got all these wines from Cambridge Wines in Morristown. What do people mostly drink? If you're going to a summer party, what do most people serve at a summer party?
Chardonnay, probably.
Chardonnay's always.
It's always been probably one of the most popular white wines.
It's something I think it gets a little overplayed. It's all right, there's so much out there.
That or and Sauvignon Blanc are probably the two.
The Fumé Blancs, those are nice.
So Fumé Blanc, interestingly enough, the grape used for Fumé Blanc, and Fumé Blanc is actually a fabricated term.
I still fabricate, but it tastes good.
Yeah, but it is Sauvignon Blanc from California.
Yeah, I like it.
Gergich, actually Mike Gergich's winery came up with that. Fumé Blanc, it's kind of interesting.
The Sauv Blancs are always popular. The Chardonnay, the Rieslings, the other big names, Pinot Grigio, which still very good.
I like Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio's always
solid, it's good.
By the way, if you're tasting wine, it's important to have a bucket here in case either people don't like it or you've tasted 40 different wines and you're getting a little bit too drunk. Don't worry about going ahead and dumping that wine. Now, we finished the Vinho Verde. Next one up, I think we're going to go with Sauvignon Blanc. So this is special Sauvignon Blanc. This is made, this comes from the Loire Valley. The Loire Valley is the mecca of Sauvignon Blanc. In fact, it is where Sancerre comes from. But Sancerre, you don't need to pay for that. You really don't. For me, Sancerre can be very, very mineral, very acid driven. This has a little bit more yellow fruit to it. My friend Eva and her business partner Angela actually import this. They're Bonamy Imports. They have some of the coolest wines from some of the smallest and most interesting producers in the old world, and also in the US, but in the old world specifically. And for me, this wine screams summer. This is like sitting out on your porch if you don't want to have a beer, if you don't want to have a cocktail. Having a glass of this is wonderful. The sunshine, late afternoon, whatever the case, this is really good for that.
Yeah, I agree. No, and especially like we've been trying to love beer, but can only have a few. Sometimes you get bloated, you get that feeling that, you know what, switch over to a nice light white wine, which, you know, to me it's take the bottle, keep it cold, serve a little bit at a time, right?
Yeah, that's an important tip. Just serve a little bit at a time.
I don't need a full glass. Serve me a quarter glass, and I'll serve 4 times. Don't worry about it. I don't want to miss you serving, but I'd rather keep it and drink it up.
So it stays cold?
You don't want that little piss water at the end that nobody likes, you know.
Well, it's so funny because a lot of people talk about Sauvignon Blanc tasting like cat piss, but that's typically from California. The Loire Valley is much more mineral driven.
No, it's not trying to offend wine. I was just saying a general comment that it tastes, you know.
That's, I guess, it starts getting warm, especially in like a hot summer day. If you fill up the glass and like unless you're chugging it, by the time you get to the last bit of it, it'll probably be very warm.
Yeah,
so just pour it like little by
light
little.
pours, you know, just keep it going, just light pours.
Do you guys like kind of like this the citrus quality of this? Like you like kind of how that acid drives to the middle of it. Now that's really cool because the soil in Loire Valley, there's a few different types of soil, but in this particular, you get a lot of limestone. Silex, which is chalk, but then you also have limestone.
We like limestone.
Limestone is great.
Why? Why do we like limestone?
Why? Well, because...
What's it make? What do we like? Top shelf.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, limestone water. That's fair.
Our Kentucky bourbon.
It's super, super important for any flavor.
Anything. A lot of flavor. This
whatever grows from highly mineral dense and interesting soils is going to produce those flavors in the wine. And this is one of those things where for under $20, you can get a wine that is full, flavorful, delicious, but light and crisp and wonderful that goes with pretty much anything.
I agree.
All right, so
it's very good.
So what do we think? We think about this one.
I like this one. Yeah.
Love that. Emile Ballon, hell of a Sancerre maker, but this is from the Côte de Genoise. It's another appellation in Loire.
And for $20.
And for $20, you can't beat it.
Exactly. So if you got a bunch of people who want to drop by and hang out, $20 beats, you know, $80 a bottle. So
yeah, you don't need to go crazy here. If you're going for volume, please don't spend a lot of money. You do not need to.
You never need to. I think, yes, there's a lot of good wines in that $20 to $40 range, which is spectacular. We did one on the Spanish wines, remember? A couple years back? And it's still to date. There was one Spanish wine I got to go back and relive that one because it was that good. It was very memorable when we had it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, all wines are memorable to a certain extent. It really just depends if you're paying attention. And I think the Speakeasy Drink Better podcast, what we try and get people to do is to enjoy the moment, enjoy the experience of drinking with your friends, having the food that you're preparing, the environment that you're in, and really spend the time to enjoy every sip. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a polarizing wine. So for me, this is the crowd pleaser because there are a lot of people, not us necessarily, but there are a lot of people out there, and you may be one of them. You enjoy a little bit sweeter of a wine, something that's a little bit more residual sugar. So what I decided to pull was a Riesling Spätlese. So Spätlese means late harvest, so it's going to be a touch sweeter. It's lower alcohol. Sure. Now, for this, something like this, if you're serving a charcuterie
why late harvest? What's the difference?
Well, yeah. So the sugar conversion that happens when you allow the grapes to stay on the vine slightly longer, you're going to pull a little bit more residual sugar. It's going to show a little bit more sweetness. It'll concentrate the sugars exactly. And for me, you can maintain a 9.5% ABV and have a fuller flavored wine. Now, for me, I love this with if it's the summertime, I love this with stinky cheeses, something aged, something that was cave aged, something that's got some, some cool blue mold and funk in it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can see with the funk or some ice cream.
Oh yeah, I mean,
great. One of those two.
Yeah.
So we talk about.
It's almost throwing a little that dessert. It's getting
A little bit.
it's not all the way there, but it's one of those that can go and have with some
Or cheese scores at the end of a meal.
Yeah, absolutely. So Riesling, the coolest thing about Riesling is it's the greatest chameleon in the wine world, and personally it's my favorite white grape, period, bar none, end of sentence. Any somm will tell you that Riesling is probably their favorite wine. Maybe Vinho Verde will sneak in there, Champagne will definitely sneak in there. But for me, Riesling has the greatest variability and the greatest ability to express different flavors.
Where we at? What are we thinking? Voting? What do you think? What was your number?
What do you
one?
think is
No, listen, I know my favorite so far.
Well, for me,
Let's call 1, 2, 3. We're gonna vote. Everybody.
1, 2, 3. I already know what my favorite is, but
So 1 or 2 or 3. Let's see. Ready?
Wait, which one's one?
1, 2, 3. Here we go. We're gonna vote. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3. Then you're gonna point to 1, 2, 3. Ready? Here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 3.
2.
See it? Look
Ah.
at that. Wow.
And why? Because it marries the best of what we have here
There you
into
go.
one bottle and it gives you a touch of that effervescence. So
All
if you
right.
haven't had
John.
Vinho Verde, guys, if you haven't had Vinho Verde, you can get it for anywhere between $10 and $20. You can buy really expensive stuff too, but you don't need to because honestly, this wine's delicious as is.
This is. I think this is a good medium.
Portuguese tasting.
Well, listen. All right. So, guys, we picked-
Experiment with your wine.
This is so out of the norm. Somebody goes, listen, I reviewed a Chardonnay and everything else. We reviewed something. Here we go. This is really something that would be a crowd pleaser at a party. You would have great reviews for this wine.
I would say so too. Anybody who likes Riesling, if you like Sauvignon Blanc, if you like Unoak Chardonnay, if you like any white wine that's super easy to drink and you can drink a lot of it, Vinho Verde is literally your summer white wine. So
It's actually so toned down after the first sip that we had, and it's just one of those. It's a session wine.
that's
All right,
it.
well,
It's a
we
session
all
wine.
concurred on it. The three of us voted
Guys,
for
you
the
just- wow.
Vinho Verde.
Listen,
So.
and that never happens. We always go different ways.
Yeah, I think this is the first time that
All right,
unanimously
so, all
we
right.
voted for the same thing. So
Guys,
on that
Here we
note,
go.
Well, hey, listen,
Thank
thank you
you,
so
everyone.
much. This is something I have very near and dear to my heart. Spent a lot of time in wine, and I love sharing wine with you guys. As always, we are here for you every single week. Drop a comment, drop a like, subscribe. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know your questions. Let us ask, let us answer, and let us have fun and drink together. And as always, drink better responsibly. Thanks so much.
thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.